Thank you for tuning into my channel where you find all about art journals, mixed media, assemblage, collage and anything else that sparks my interest. Hi, my name is Bea and I'm glad you are here. Hey all, thanks for tuning in again. So today I'm back with another art journal page in this art journal I would like to finish off, and I was thinking I'm gonna do what I call a cleanup page. Now means I'm gonna use all those bits and pieces that are laying around and I don't know right what to do with them. I'm not just gonna add layers and layers, and hopefully at the end I will be able to do sort of doodly flowers. We'll see. I don't know yet. Anyway, I do have like those nearly empty tubes. I do have my glue stick for my things, and I have this box of thingies, you know. We all have those. I don't want to throw it out. But what I also have is like from the jelly plate. I did clean them with double-sided tape, and that's actually the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add those right here, and I could use that. No, that's not a stick enough. So I have some of this paint from the jelly plate already on the page. No rhyme, no reason, just starting somewhere. Oh, I actually did rip some of the plastic. Interesting. And yes, it's sticky now, but I actually think I'm gonna use some mica powder, which I would like to use up too. Just one minute. I could do it the other way around. Yep. I do have way too much mica powder too, so I'm gonna grab some mica powder too. Oh, that's not a lot of color. I think with the orange some copper powder would be nice. So I just spread it until it doesn't feel sticky no longer. Now I also do have stencils. I'm gonna go in with paint afterwards, but first I want to go a little bit through my stash here and see what I want to keep. That's actually a laser copy from one of my own backgrounds. Those are original pieces. Don't remember what I did with those. Seems to be just ordinary printer paper. That's from a magazine, and that is some book pages. Let's put that over here. That is one of those skeleton leaves, a piece of a skeleton leaf. Why not? Not sure what happens with it. Just trying out. Those are actually from my own paintings. I did print them on self-adhesive paper, so I can actually stick them right on to my tag here. Now I also want to add some of those paints. This is actually an iridescent paint, which is only a little left. So let's start with this, and I was thinking about using a credit card. And I also have the Del Green Blue shade. Let's see how that works. I'm certainly gonna add also white and black. Oh, that's dark. That's, well, it's okay. I think I'm gonna use a red towel because that's a little bit too dark for my taste. Now for the next step, I'm gonna mix some of my nearly at the end Titan buff with gesso. I don't want it quite white, but I want it a little bit lighter as Titan buff. So I'm gonna mix it. And let's see, that should be enough. So I have a sort of an off-white, and also the gesso is very matte, which I like sometimes. That looks about right for me. And again, I'm gonna use a wet towel. This circle seems to be not waterproof. I don't know what I did use, maybe a shimmer spray or something like that. But hey, it's okay with me. Now I'm gonna use one of my homemade stencils to add, no, they're not circles, more like little stones. Roundish shapes. Now the gelators or distress ink do act a little bit differently on this paper, which has a structure like a fabric. So it shows through. I'm not sure if it picks up on the camera, but I can clearly see it. Here we go. I'm not done here on this side. I was thinking in the red-orange range. I'm running out of fingers. Now I'm gonna go over with the Liquitex matte medium so that I can work, because those are wax based. I would have a hard time going over with what I have planned, pencils and whatnot. And yes, it does bleed a bit. Okay, now it is time to bring in some black. For that I'm gonna use some grungy letters I have, and the StazOn ink, which is a permanent ink, and I'm not looking for perfect letters anyway, so I'm just using them right from the package. Just want to add some letters. And maybe some numbers. The other thing I want to add is some stencil work with white acrylic paint. Oh, actually I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that with the spatula. Now I also want to add some circles with a brush, but that green is a little bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna mix it with my mixture. So well, let's see how that looks like. And I do use a stiff brush, a bristle brush. Yeah, I like that better. Even a little bit lighter. Come on. Now I also want to go in with the red, and probably gonna use some white again, or around the buff. So while it is still wet, I'm gonna go in with the buff too. What I also have here is a glazing medium from Deco Art, but I think I first have to dry everything. I will be back when everything is dry. Okay, it is enough dry that I can risk going over with this orange glazing. I want to bring the background a little bit together, and it is a glazing, means it isn't Okay, that wasn't dry here. It's not covering up completely, and I actually think I'm gonna use my fingers just to spread it around. It's much easier than with a brush. And I did protect my hands with one of those barrier creams, so it's not a big deal. So I'm applying a little bit of the glazing medium and then taking off again, which leaves just a little bit of a residue and tones it down a little bit, which I actually like. So never be afraid to experiment. After all, there is still some paint left if you don't like it to cover up. Yep, that's looking good to me. Now that has to be completely dry before I go on to the next step. Okay, time to do some mark making. I do have like a B pencil, that's the Stabilo All, and I have a China marker. So maybe I'm gonna start with just the pencil. Now let's go in with the Stabilo All too. Now I'm gonna use a permanent marker to add a black edge around the tag. I guess this marker had his better days. Now the quote I'm gonna use is "Color up your life," and I'm gonna start with the Stabilo All. Color, maybe here, down here. I think I'm gonna try it down here. Now, I think I'm actually gonna glue down it, but I'm gonna add some washi tape just as decoration. And I also want to change up here a little bit the color, and I still have from my flowers. I just don't want white here. So I'm gonna actually glue that down with tacky glue, and then I add the washi tape. And I need more black around. So I'm gonna go in with the Posca pen too. Now I also want to activate the Stabilo All, just because I can. I'm not neat. I'm just scribbling and going over. So I go back to my white China marker. Now washi tape is not meant to be permanent, so I'm gonna add a little bit of Liquitex matte medium just to make sure that it stays where it should be. Beautiful mess again. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you soon again. Take care, bye.